Hi, good morning, friends. Myself Rajiv, Basic Zone. So today's class is for grade 12. Okay, and the topics which I am going to deal with, I have already mentioned over here. Okay, the first one will be electrostatic shielding. Then comes dielectric, and I have included one more topic inside. This is dielectric constant, and then comes polarization, and then we have the dielectric strength. Okay, so let us go to the topic. Okay, so the first one, electrostatic shielding. So in the last class, I have already said you what do you mean by a electrostatic, means the charges at rest. Okay, and today we are going to discuss about the shielding process. Shielding means the protection. Okay, so electrostatic shielding means we are going to protect a space or a region from the external electric field. Okay, so what is electrostatic shielding? It is the process of protecting a region or a space from external electric field. And we all know of space or region by an external electric field. Fine. And we all know that inside a conductor, the electric field is zero. Inside a conductor, the electric field is zero. Okay, and we are going to protect the flow of external source towards this electric field by shielding. Okay, so what is shielding? I will tell you once again. It is a protection of a space or a region from the external electric field. Okay, and we know that this protection process is known as shielding. And as I said, we all know inside a conductor the electric field is zero. Fine. Now, next topic is dielectric. What do you mean by a dielectric? It is, you can tell, I will tell you mainly in an easy way that dielectric means it is an insulator or a substance which is free of charge or does not carry charge. What is that? Dielectric means it is another example or it's another form of an insulator which is free of charge or which does not carry a charge. Okay, and dielectric, it is a insulator or free charge carrier, or you can tell us no charge. When an external field is applied to the dielectric, there generates a dipole moment, and I think a dipole moment you might be knowing, or else it is the total charge along with the area covered, that is known as dipole moment. I am telling in a short. So dielectric, coming back to dielectric, it is an insulator or a free charge carrier or no charge carrier. Whenever we are bringing an external electric field to a dielectric, it generates a net dipole moment inside the conductor. Fine. Next one is polarization. What do you mean by polarization? You might have studied about polarity, that is different. Don't get confused. This is polarization. Polarization means the net dielectric moment per unit volume. What do you call? The net dielectric moment per unit volume. Okay, so that is known as polarization. So for example, if I am taking small p as the dipole moment of an atom and n be number of atoms, number of atoms, and small p be dipole moment of the atom. So what will be polarization? Polarization is denoted by capital letter P, and the formula will be NP. So once again I am telling, polarization means the net dipole moment per unit volume is known as polarization. If suppose I am taking small p as the dipole moment of an atom and NB the number of the atoms, so polarization P is equal to NP. N is number of atoms, small p is the net dipole moment. Fine. So that is known as polarization. Next one, the fourth one is dielectric strength. What do you mean by a dielectric strength? Now here we have learned what is a dielectric. What was dielectric? It is a insulator or a non-charge carrier or a free charge carrier, and it acts a net dipole moment when we are applying an external electric field to the dielectric. Okay. And what is dielectric strength? It is the maximum electric field a dielectric can withstand without breakdown. Once again I am telling, it is the maximum electric field a dielectric can withstand without breakdown. It is the maximum electric field a dielectric can withstand okay. And here one more thing I wanted to tell you about the dielectric constant. As I have said in the beginning, dielectric constant, it is known as, the last day's class I have already taught you actually. It is denoted by capital letter K or else epsilon naught R, and this is equal to epsilon 0 by epsilon naught. This is the formula for dielectric constant. K is known as the dielectric constant, epsilon or else epsilon naught R, which is known as relative permittivity, or else the other name is absolute inductive capacity. What do you call absolute inductive capacity? And this is epsilon naught 0 by epsilon naught. Okay, and these all are in the free space or free zone, what we tell. Okay, now once again starting, I am recapturing from the beginning. Electrostatic shielding, it is the process or the protection of a space or region from an external electric field, and as we know, inside a conductor the electric field is 0. So this process is known as electrostatic shielding. Next one is dielectric. Dielectric, it is a sort of insulator or a free charge or no charge carrier, and it develops a net dipole moment whenever an external field acts on it. Okay, and we have discussed regarding dielectric constant. It is termed as capital letter K or epsilon naught R, or it is known as relative permittivity, which is equal to epsilon naught 0 by epsilon naught. Fine. Next our topic was polarization. So what is polarization? It is the net dipole moment per unit volume. It is the net dipole moment per unit volume. And for example, I have taken small p as a dipole moment of an atom and capital N as the number of the atoms. So what will be the polarization? P is equal to NP. The fourth one was dielectric strength. So what is a dielectric strength? It is the maximum electric field a dielectric can withstand without breakdown. Okay, so by that I think all these 4-5 topics are clear for you. If you have any doubts, please do put it in the comment box. Okay, and if you definitely like it, please do subscribe and click on the bell button. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.